I'm back. I know it's been, I don't know, maybe a few years? No. This is the reading for the month of May regarding the dark goddesses. And I've been away because I'm actually taking online Vedic astrology and I'm 89% done with it. And I've only taken it for 3 weeks. Don't look at me like that. So what if I'm obsessed about it? Deal with it. So we all know the drill. The first card is the goddess in power. The second goddess that comes out is the one you must seek, and then the third one is the one that you have to. Don't forget this. And other positive things have been happening for me lately too, but that's kind of something I've noticed. Whenever something bad is going around me, things just happen better for me. Like everybody suffers and then I get better. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is, I guess. No, I don't like making people suffer. Don't think like that. Goddess in power. Mott for judgment. I think she came out last time, didn't she? Then goddess in who you must seek out. Mama Bridget, redemption. Don't know why that one was saying to pick it up, but I'm going to go with it. And the one you mustn't forget is Nyx for respite. So goddess in power. Easy there, Bridget. Is Mott, judgment. The first thing that pops in my head with Mott is you have to keep in mind about what's going on around you, and you need to make an educated choice. Because if you don't, it's going to cost you. Use your own discernment, use your own judgment, and make the best decision for you. What's going to make you happy? What is it that you need to do? Not what anybody else wants, but you have to make sure you make the right call. Because no matter what happens afterwards, if you make the choice, you have to endure the consequence of it. Consequence isn't a bad word. Consequence means that what follows after an action. So based on what your judgment is, where you go with it, make sure it's the best. Because be it good, bad, or dreadful, or whatever happens, it all comes down to your judgment. Do you make the right choice and go in the right direction? Or do you choose the wrong choice and then something happens to you? That's like the thing that's going on right now because of the possible major shift that's going on right now. People are getting afflicted with something that is taking people like that. So you have to make sure you are doing the best for you first, and then you can worry about somebody else. You must seek out Mom Bridget. Now, when seeking out Mom Bridget for redemption, I'm getting the idea of like those that have fallen or have passed away because of what's going on. The best way to redeem them, to make them not really be avenged, because that would be the wrong word to put in this case, but to better redeem them, to show that they aren't forgotten. Because when somebody's passed on because of an epidemic, trying so hard to show them that they're not forgotten and fighting so hard to eradicate what took them in the first place. Like for an example, say if somebody was suffering from leprosy, it's not as common, nearly, obviously, as much as it is today, but when somebody died of leprosy and then you go to somebody who was once a leper and then you told them that your family was a part of leprosy, you're kind of giving to them that sense of not, like, what killed them or what afflicted them won't ever happen to anybody again. And that's kind of like redeeming their sense of peace. Because once you're redeemed, you're in a much peaceful state, if that makes sense. That's mainly what I'm getting for this, is that use your judgment to bring peace of mind and redeem those that have gone through such harshness because of this. Now the goddess that is telling you, dearie, you better not forget this, is respite for Nyx. Nyx is telling you right now, be very, 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 very careful about who you tell what you're going to do. You don't have to tell everybody every little nitty bit. Some things are best kept in the dark because the dark has everything you want in it. What you say is in there and is what's going to come out of it. If you let too many people come in, way too many people come in and decide to think that they can just come on in and put whatever they want in your void, it's going to be a hot mess. Sometimes it's best just to keep it quiet, so that way what you're pushing for or what you're wanting doesn't get tainted. Nyx is everywhere. She's not just simply the night sky. Wherever there's the like a black or the dark, where there's that void of it, there she is. That's what Nyx is. She's primordial over the night and the dark. Wherever it's dark, she's there. Wherever the dark is, there's that void of whatever you want. So you have to keep in mind, whatever you allow and what you say is in that void that she has. That's what's going to come out of it. So make sure you make the right decision, because if you don't, it's going to matter. Seek to redeem those that have fallen, or provide some kind of a vengeance and redemption for those who have suffered. But make sure you don't tell everyone, like someone in the, I'm not going to say what part of government. You don't have to tell everybody your plans. So keep it to you, and then that's how you're going to ensure what you want comes out of it. So really, that's pretty much what I've got. Just make sure that you're safe and you're being mindful and practical, and not, trying to be in the next Jackass movie, Jackass Epidemic Edition, I don't know. But still, be safe, be careful. Don't do things that are going to get you in hot water or get yourself killed, because this is not the time for that. And as soon as I'm finished with my online schooling, I'm going to actually start doing astrology videos. So that way I can be all like, oh, look at this. I have a certification. I know what I'm talking about. So that way, yeah, I have proof of knowing what I know. So I'll talk to you guys later, or maybe I might make another video in a little bit. Who knows?